Hey guys, it's Benedictines the Truth. Have you realized that a lot of people in the modern world have convinced themselves that happiness is not important? Like their lives suck so much that they believe that happiness is not important. They know that they're not happy. They know that they will never be happy because of how things work in this world. So they tell themselves that happiness is not important. Happiness is not the purpose of life. Well, if happiness is not the purpose of life, what is the purpose of life? Is it for people to come and experience misery? Is that the purpose of life? Is that what we want? Do we want to be miserable? Between heaven and hell, will we choose hell? We will be like, yeah, let's go to this place where we're gonna burn for eternity, where we're gonna be very miserable. No, we wouldn't. We'll probably choose heaven. I mean, though heaven is gonna suck, but it's better. I mean, think about it. There's no way heaven is going to be dope, but at least you won't be burning for eternity. So you choose that. You don't want to be miserable. You want to feel good. You want to enjoy your life. You want to be happy. That is why you are constantly trying to avoid having experiences that make you unhappy. If you are in a relationship, there's a reason why you are in a relationship with the person that you are with. There's a reason why you chose that person over everyone else. You felt like that person was going to make you happy. You are where you are because you're trying to avoid feeling unhappy. Choices that you make, you're trying to avoid feeling unhappy. If you are in a situation where you can choose to be bored and you can also choose to be happy, you'll actually choose to be happy. You won't choose to be bored. Mjane? Forget. Humans are constantly trying to find happiness and trying to avoid misery. So happiness is that important to humans, but not just to humans, to every living being. There isn't a living being that wants to be miserable. There isn't. That's why we scream when we're in so much pain. That's why we cry. We don't want to be miserable. We don't want to be in pain. We don't want to stress. No one wants to be depressed. But the things that are happening in this world are making us unhappy. There are a lot of things that are happening in this world that are making people unhappy. People who are unhappy are not unhappy because they've made bad decisions. They're not unhappy because they are weak. They're not unhappy because they're stupid. They're not unhappy because they are lazy. They're unhappy because of how the world works. People who are unhappy in this world are unhappy because of how the world works. Remember, I've been saying this. I've been saying that society itself is a cult. You are born into a cult. You have to obey the rules. There are things that you are expected to do. There are things that you are expected to agree with. You're not here to change things. You're not here to come up with new ideas. You're not here to solve problems. No, these problems are supposed to be there, It's not like these problems are supposed to be solved. So you're not here to solve the problems. You are here to conform and do exactly what you are asked to do. because society itself is a fucking cult. That is why people are not happy, because you know exactly what would make you happy, but you live in a society where they say you can't be free enough to be able to do things that are going to make you happy, and going to make sure that you're not free enough. We're going to turn you into slaves. We're going to make you have to work for everything. And we're not going to give you enough. We're not just going to give you enough so that you will keep on coming. You don't want to give a drug addict a lifetime supply of drugs. If you want to use drugs to control them, you just give them enough. Be like, okay, do this for me, do that for me, and I'm gonna give you some drugs. Then after they did the things that you asked them to do, you give them some drugs. And when the drugs are finished, they're gonna come back to you. And you're like, oh, yeah, you want more drugs? Okay, do this for me, do this for me. Oh, you see, there are a lot of people who want drugs now. There are a lot of people who want drugs. So I'm not gonna, if you don't wanna, work the way that I want you to work, if you don't wanna do the things that I want you to do, I'm just going to ask someone else to do it. I don't give a damn. So people get abused, be working shitty jobs. That is why people are not happy. We know exactly what would make us happy as people. We're not dumb. There are a lot of people who I talk to privately, and they tell me, if only I had this, if only I had that. They feel like that's what's gonna make them happy. And I'm not talking about success, like they want to be very successful, they want to have a lot of money. It's talking about small things, and they know that these things are going to make them happy because these are the things that are missing. There are things that are missing in their lives and things that they should have. There are some things, after you've had everything that you wanted, there are some things, if you have them, they're not really going to improve your life. You're not going to become happier because you have these things. That is why there are a lot of people who are rich who are not really happy, and they're trying to do everything because they want to be happy, But there are some things that we need as people. We want to be free. We want to be able to have access to things that we want. We don't want to be slaves. We don't want to work shitty jobs. We want to do the things that we love doing and get paid to do these things that we love doing, and get paid enough. We don't want to be slaves, but the truth is we are slaves. There isn't much that has changed. I'm a slave, I know that, or maybe not really a slave, but I'm at the bottom. I'm where slaves are. You get what I'm saying? It's not like I'm at the top and I'm getting everything that I want. No, I'm at the bottom. I know that I'm not free. I know that I do not have rights. People think they have rights. You don't really have rights. If you owned animals, would you say they have rights? They don't have rights. Of course, you'd allow them to do some things, and they would think, well, I have rights. I have a right to eat. I have a right to shit. I have a right to mate. But they don't. They don't. You just allowing them to believe that they have rights because that doesn't really affect you in a negative way, It doesn't affect the people who control the world in negative ways in a negative way to allow us to do the things that we're doing. If it did affect them in a negative way, they wouldn't allow us to do the things that we are doing. You understand that? They're only allowing us to do what they know won't affect them. Like, okay, you can allow them to, have some fun. You can allow them to roam around. You can allow them to post some videos on YouTube talking about antinatalism. It's fine. It's not like the world is going to listen. You can allow them to have some money, so that they will keep on coming, so that some people will want to be like them, so that they'll work very hard for us. We're the ones that will end up winning in the end. It's not like it's them that are going to end up winning in the end. You are in a cult, man. That is the truth. You are in a cult. And in a cult, you can never truly be happy. You can only be a slave. You can only be a slave. They'll give you false information, manipulate you to do the things that they want you to do. And they will be the ones that will end up benefiting. Who is they? Well, the ones that have power, the ones that are at the top, the ones that are controlling the world, the ones that are making decisions for everyone. We do know that there's hierarchies in this world. We do know that there are people who are above the people that we know, and there are people that are above the people that they know, There are hierarchies in this world. And there have to be people that are at the top that are making decisions that we do not even see, that know some shit that we do not know. And that's what allows them to control us, because knowledge is power. That's why I've been telling you that it's important to know. That's why I've been telling you that I would choose to have knowledge than to have money. I want the truth. It's the truth that's going to liberate me. The thing is, I don't really know what to do, because I don't know what the truth is. I'm just assuming that the truth is what I think, but it might not be what I think, The truth might be much more fucked up than what I think. I mean, if I really knew exactly what the truth was, I would know exactly what I need to do. But everyone is confused. I might be much closer to the truth because of the work that I've done. I've done a lot of work trying to realize what's really going on, and I'm a very honest person. I'm not an easy person to control. I'm not an easy person to lie to. That's because of my genuine love for truth. So I've done a lot of work. That's why I trust myself. So I might really be closer to truth. And I might have really found it, But I do not know that for sure. And that also proves to me that this world is not good, because knowledge is power. Not knowing can allow other people to control you, manipulate you, make you do things that are not benefiting you, because you do not know the truth. It's easy to manipulate children because they don't know much, It's easy to manipulate a person who doesn't know much. So can you imagine if you don't know the truth? Can you imagine if you just found yourself self-aware in a world where no one seems to know the truth? Oh, there are going to be a lot of people that are going to lie to you. And the funny thing is that even if what they're telling you doesn't make sense, if enough people believe it, you'd just be like, it might make sense, because, people are social creatures. to be a social creature, you must also be learning from other people. There must be some things that you believe as people to like really be able to socialize. You know, it's not like it's easy for people to socialize who don't believe the same thing. It's not easy. That is why in the past people used to fight and kill each other over beliefs. You know, I believe that Christ is the true God or is the Son of God. No, I believe that Muhammad was a true prophet. And people end up fighting. It's not easy to get along if you don't believe the same thing. So people just end up believing what other people believe, because life is hard. It's not like life is easy, and you don't want your life to be much harder because you don't even fit in. You see, so you know, people want to fit in, so they end up believing what it's gonna, you know, make it easy for them to like fit in. A lot of people don't even know that they benefit something from what they believe. Even the black pill guys, you know, I remember when I was debating with them in the comments, because I made maybe 2 videos addressing the black pill philosophy. I would see that there's something that they, you know what I mean, like there's something that they benefit from believing what they believe. And it's not that it's not true. It is true, but it's not the whole truth. That's the thing. It's like, yeah, it's true, but it's not the whole truth. It's like if you said during the reign of apartheid in South Africa, if you said all Boers are racist, I mean, it's kind of true, but not completely true. Like there were some Boers that were really against apartheid, for real. You know, that were like really against apartheid. I mean, lots of white people were against apartheid, but many Boers were not. Like they were supporting the apartheid government, but there were few. There were some few people who were benefiting from the apartheid government who didn't support it. But it doesn't really seem true. If animals were able to communicate, they would think all humans are super evil and they want to harm them. I mean, it's true, humans are fucking evil, but not every human wants to consume animal products. You see? So there's something that people benefit from believing what they believe. And that's why it's hard for them to like find out what the truth is. You know, it's hard for people to find out what the truth about our existence is. It's because they are too attached to some ideas that they're benefiting from. I mean, if you are emotionally invested to an idea. When someone tells you that that idea is flawed, you kind of hate them. How can this person say this? How can this person say this? What I believe in is flawed. No. You are an animal. That's what you must understand. It's not like we're not animals. We are animals. We don't care about, like, people think they care about truth. Like, no, not really. What you care about is survival. You don't really care about truth. You care about survival. I mean, yeah, there are people who care less about survival. But really, we're trying to survive at the end of the day. And that's why we protect our old view, defend our worldview, even if it's wrong. Even if other people are making sense, you defend your worldview. And we see this a lot with people who are religious because they benefit a lot from their religions. There's nothing, if they were to stop believing what they believe, there's nothing, there will be nothing for them. You know what I mean? I was having a conversation with this guy. I was like, sometimes when I talk about religion with my mom, I actually do feel for her. Because I'm like, okay, what can I offer her? It's not like if I tell her that, okay, yeah, the religion that you believe in is false and that is the final truth. It's not like I have something to offer. It's not like I have an alternative, And that's why sometimes I don't like telling people that their religion is false unless they want to debate with me, because I have nothing else to offer them. Like, the world is fucked. I don't want these people to hate me because I told them the truth. Maybe they're happy believing what they believe. The only problem is when they abuse people because of their beliefs. Is when they feel like it's okay to indoctrinate children. I still hate the fact that I was indoctrinated when I was young. I haven't gotten over that shit. Why were we taught about the Bible every day? Like, there are many religions in the world, but they were teaching us about the Bible every fucking day. There's something, like, you also have to understand that the people who run the world know how to control our minds. They know something about our minds that we don't. All right? They know how, if they teach us about Christianity, we will be, maybe obey people who are above us, because they're able to maybe kill that spark in us that make us fight, for the truth, that makes us fight for independence, So if they teach us that if someone slap you on your left cheek, give them a right, you know what I mean? Forgive your enemies. Just worship God. God is gonna save you. Rich people are not gonna make it to heaven. It's poor people that are gonna make. If they teach you stuff like that, even if you end up realizing that it was all bullshit, it's kind of have programmed you to be a certain way. You see? It kind of programmed you to be a certain way. So now you are easy to control because you have Christian morals, and you think that's, your beliefs actually make sense. You even think that morality itself exists. The world is rough, man. I want you to get this. If the people who are controlling us, the people that are truly benefiting, we're going to get punished for what they're doing, it will also mean that we'll get punished for what we're doing to animals, because they're also self-aware. You must stop being delusional. You cannot just say, oh, God gave me. God didn't say shit. Did God come to you and say you must fucking abuse these animals? No. Even if it did, it probably wouldn't be God. It would probably be some else. We live in a world that we don't understand. We can be manipulated in all kinds of ways. Go for what makes sense. You know that you are abusing these animals, and that's the truth. That's without a doubt. So why do you feel like the people who are abusing you because they're above you, they know some shit that you do not know, they can do some shit that you cannot do? Why do you think they're wrong? If you are not wrong for abusing animals, stop having double standards, because that makes you an idiot. Nobody getting punished for this shit. We just in hell. We're in hell. Nobody getting punished for this shit. Being here is the punishment. You understand that? Being here is the punishment. That's why it's very wise to, not bring anyone else here. You mustn't lie to yourself. Having children is a great thing. Having children is meaningful. Having children is gonna make your life easier. It's gonna make you happy. Stop lying to yourself. You bringing people to hell and trying to justify it, trying to romanticize doing that. No, it is the truth. You're literally bringing people to hell. That is the truth. You can see that the way that the world has been set up is hell-like. This is hell. You thought this was good. I mean, if you think this was good, it means that you've been lied to so much that you're not even. You are a program. You're not even like an actual human. You became a program. So that makes it easier for people that are controlling you to control you, because you are more like a program. You can't even think for yourself. You see? It's people that are capable of thinking for themselves that see that, hey, this ain't it, I mean, yeah, man. People have made a mistake. Have made a mistake for like bringing me here, because this is not it. I'm conscious enough to see that something is just wrong with this place. What I mean when I say there's something wrong with this place is that it's not what we're told it is. I mean, it's exactly what it was supposed to be, but we've been lied to. We've been scammed. This is the best way to put it. Something is wrong with this place. It's not what we are being told it is. We are being tortured, and we're being told that life is great, life is a gift. No, it cannot be a gift if we're being tortured. It cannot be a gift if we're not happy, because happiness is important. If we're miserable, it's not a gift, it's a fucking curse. You understand what I'm telling you? And there isn't much that we can do. People think that if they work hard, they earn more money. Listen, there are some things, if once you are comfortable enough to have the things that you really need, getting more things isn't really going to make you happy. Probably just turning you into a cycle, because you're going to become very greedy and do a lot of horrible shit, cause a lot of suffering, trying to get a lot of things that you feel like are going to fulfill you somehow, but nothing going to fulfill you. You were never meant to be satisfied. Don't you get it? Don't you understand why there are people with billions that are not satisfied? If really having billions made people happy, they wouldn't really be doing much. What the fuck would I... Dude, you wouldn't even see me if I had billions. If I had billions, I mean, not if I had billions, if I was happy, let me put it that way. Like, I wouldn't need to do much. I would spend time with people that I care about and all that, but I mean, I wouldn't even want to be on the news. I wouldn't even want to be on TV. I wouldn't even want to be interviewed. I'll be the most private person on earth. You find out people with millions are everywhere, posting online all the time, having opinions all the damn time. Like, what the fuck? I'll just be too busy enjoying my life. I wouldn't even post about how much I'm enjoying my life. I'll just enjoy it. You don't have time to prove to anyone that you are actually enjoying your life. People who are really enjoying, let me say, people who are actually kind of enjoying their lives, who are not as miserable as everyone, they don't really want to prove to anyone that they are enjoying their lives. They're usually very private people. You don't really get to know much about them. Very private people. It's people who want to prove something, who are not happy. I want to prove to other people that they are happy, even though that is not the truth. You see the issue? People don't want to prove something that they feel like is true and everyone knows. Mira gumen majenje wana matelenyano or alright. Mtsama we? Ni vona van'wana va kha va ka xitshukanyana xin'wana hi laha khoneni so loko munhu a tlule nambu ko va hava kona ya laha khoneni loko u lava ku jikela hala ka n'wina so hambi ku tsundzuka ku nga na simunyana so ku kona nyana hi le khoneni loko munhu a tlula lan'wani a ni ku na patu leriya ro ya ka madosi leriya hi laha khoneni ku na simunyana u nga ri ma kona la. People who are happy doesn't have much to prove, man. But in reality, we're not really that satisfied, you know. Even if you are doing better than other people, I mean, yeah, you won't feel that miserable, but still. And the fucked up thing is that life always has a way, you know, torturing people. It's kind of like it can't really leave anyone alone. It's like there are some evil beings that want our energy. So even if you have the things that you want, let's just say you have money, these evil beings are going to create situations where you're going to get fucked in the end, even if you have money. Maybe you get involved in a car accident, maybe you're gonna get shot, maybe you're gonna become very sick, maybe you're gonna have mental health issues. Like, it's like you're not really supposed to be happy. Maybe unless you make a deal with these beings, you know, like, yo, I'm gonna torture people for you. You want energy, right? I'm gonna torture people. I'm gonna torture children. Okay, let me not say that because I don't want this video deleted. But it does make sense why some people sacrifice other people. It does make sense. Like, it's like there are energy that these beings that feed off negative energy. So if you can give them this negative energy that they want, they're alright. You know, you'll be good friends with them. They're gonna create situations where you're gonna like enjoy your life while you're causing suffering. You know, isn't it weird to you that the God of Christianity wanted humans to sacrifice animals back then? Like, they actually kill animals, sacrifice them. Why? Ask yourself why would why would they want that? I mean, why would they want the animals that you've created to get tortured by you? You see, we are being manipulated, man. We are being manipulated. And that will explain why the world is the way that it is. It's like there are people who are being told that, yo, you gotta make sure that the world is the way that it is. Otherwise, you're gonna suffer. It must be the way that it is so that it will be easier for the beings that are controlling this matrix to get what they want, which is energy. How is it today? Today it's better. Think about this. If you were a king in a village and you don't make any deal with any spirits, you were the one that was running shit, what would you want for the people that live in your village? Wouldn't you want them to be happy, and wouldn't you make it easier for them to be happy so that they will not have a problem? They will not have a problem making sure that you are their king. You know, they'll make sure that you do not lose your throne because they're happy. But most people who have power are making sure that people who are under them suffer. Why? Isn't it because that's how things are supposed to be? Isn't it because we're not supposed to be happy? Isn't it because we're supposed to be miserable? Think of your life. Have you made that many mistakes to truly, like, if you're miserable right now, have you made mistakes that were too big that you actually deserve to be miserable? Or it's just life? It's just life being life. It has nothing to do with the decisions that you've made. You're just supposed to be miserable. It's funny that everyone is chasing for happiness and no one seems to be happy. No one seems to be really satisfied. Even the people that we want to be celebrities, they seem more depressed than regular people. When we're young, we wanted to be famous. But now we're like, fuck that. Now we don't want to be like these celebrities. I mean, when I was young, I wanted to be a celebrity. But now I look at them and be like, what the fuck? Why would I want to be like these people? It would just be better to be rich and having no one know that you're rich and just be a private person. Just do your thing, man. That would be better than being rich and having everyone watch your every move and being controlled, you know, having to do some dumb shit. There's a reason why people be wearing skirts, bruh. So Shaq wearing a skirt, like, what the fuck? Shaq? Next time you see Snoop Dogg wearing a skirt, bruh. There's a reason why these celebrities are wearing skirts. You're like, it's just a publicity stunt. It's not a fucking publicity stunt. These people are told to do this shit. It's obvious. I saw John Cena wearing a skirt. I don't know if that's true. Like, he really wore a skirt. I'm not against that. And I want you to get this. I'm so fucking open-minded that I'm not against that. But I don't think these people are wearing skirts because they want to wear skirts. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not against that. I'm not against people changing their sex. I'm not against men wanting to be women or women wanting to be. I don't gotta. Like, I'm not against that. Be you, man. You mustn't suffer because people are so fucking ignorant and they believe they know what a human being should be, what a man should be, what a female. Like, no, that's none of my business. I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm living my life and I'm doing things that make sense to me, you do things that make sense to you. But I think these motherfuckers be wearing skirts because they're being told that they should wear skirts. And I think that, you know what I think happens? If they break the rules, that's how they get punished. Like, okay, 50 Cent, you broke the rules. You have to wear a skirt. Otherwise, you're dead. So you better, you know what I mean? I think that's how it happens, because there've been so many celebrities that you never imagine wearing a skirt. That's fucking embarrassing, bro. I remember when we were kids, would laugh, like would beat down some kids and make them wear skirts, and just I would laugh at them. It's fucking, we were fucked up, man. Like, it was so embarrassing, even when we were kids, because it just is embarrassing. So to see a grown-ass man wearing a skirt, and you know that motherfucker is not about that life, you're like, what the fuck? Someone told him to do that. Because if they weren't told to do that, they would be doing that regularly and be justifying it. You just see a celebrity wearing a skirt, a male celebrity wearing a skirt, and get no explanation for that. You see, so you see something is wrong. I think they perform these humiliating rituals after they did something fucked up, as a way to apologize to these beings that are controlling shit. Don't assume that you know what the fuck is going on, man. This world is so fucking evil. You can see that. You can see, the reason why some of you are truly depressed is because you are able to see the deepest truth that people are avoiding, that people do not even understand, that people do not even see. You're able to see that. You're able to see the deepest truth. You're able to see that what I grew up believing is the truth is not the truth. The real world is not like that. Like, they lied to us. They made us believe that the world was better than it actually is. The world is actually wicked. The real world is wicked. Well, the truth is in prison. The truth is in war. And people are fighting. That's where the truth is at. You want the truth? Go to prison. Listen to inmates. Listen to what they say. Go to people who are fighting, or people who have seen real war. Talk to people who are living in poverty. People who do not have a voice. Talk to those kind of people. Talk to people who don't have much in life. Talk to guys that are ugly. You want to know the truth about dating? Talk about guys that are broke. You want to know the truth about the education system. Talk about people who are unemployed. Talk about people who were rejected by the education system but who are really smart. What this system has always wanted is people that it can control. You see? Not people who will think for themselves and who will question what is going on. Any system that is not good is not going to be able to stand people who will question it. You know what I mean? I love being questioned. I love it. Like, I love that, bro. Like, I love telling people the truth. Why? Because I'll be speaking the truth the whole time. Like, I have nothing to hide. It's the fucking truth. But if I was lying to people, if I was manipulating people, I don't want people to be asking questions, because I wouldn't be able to answer some questions. You see the problem? But now I can answer every question. You ask me about my beliefs, I'll be happy. Like, even if I was super famous and there was a person that we knew embarrasses everyone, like, this person once he invites you to his show, like this guy, what is Morgan, like this guy Morgan guy, I forgot his face name. The guy that interviewed Andrew Tate is Morgan, Paris Morgan. Yeah, don't really care about the dude because I know he's a puppet, but I wouldn't mind going to his show because there will be no way that he will be able to make me look like an idiot. The truth, if given a chance, it will win. It's just that we live in a society where truth is not even given a chance, you see? People are just being indoctrinated with lies. You can't beat truth. That's what I'm saying. It's the truth that really matters. It's the truth that's going to liberate us. It's the truth that I want. And it's funny that we're not being given the truth. It's funny that the truth is ridiculed, you know? It's not given a chance. It's just ridiculous. Like, they don't give it a chance. Like, nah, that is stupid. Antinatalism. Oh, that's stupid. You know, I can't even believe that people would think like that. Wow, I thought I've seen it all. That's what they will say. Give it a chance, motherfucker, and see if it is stupid. And see if you are not the one who's stupid. You will never find true happiness in a world where you are being lied to. You understand that? And you're not being lied to because they are trying to protect you. No, they're lying to you because they want to get something from you. They want you. They want to use you. So they lie to you. So of course you're not going to be happy. You are not supposed to be happy being a slave. You understand that? There's something wrong with being a slave, so you're not supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be against that. So if they are able to brainwash you enough to turn you into a slave, you will be a slave, but you won't be happy because you're not supposed to be a slave. People know there's something wrong with having to wake up early in the morning and go to work in an office, typing something, making calls, selling something, lying to people. They know that. They know. And they know that they're not even being paid enough to do that. If this world was good and there was just something that went wrong, I'll tell you something that is true. People will be allowed to exit. Not only will they be allowed, they will be assisted. They'll be like, you know what? The truth is, no one asked to be here. We know that life is hard. We understand that life is hard. So you know what? Look, if a person doesn't want to be here anymore, even though this sounds evil to people that they who are so fucking brainwashed that their heads are like upside down, their brains are upside down, like what they've done to these people is so fucked up. Yeah, they will say that, yo man, if you really do not want to be part of this experience, and there are people that you will get to talk to, that we'll see what your real problem is and see if we can help you. Because we need to figure out if you really do not want to be part of this experience. It's also important, you know, in countries where euthanasia is legal, it's important that they try to figure out why people don't want to be part of this experience. They mustn't just be like, all right, you don't want to be part of this experience, good. No, we try to figure that out. Is it because you're done, like you're good, you know, you just done, like, or is there something that's bothering you that you feel like should be fixed? But if something that's bothering you, let's try to fix it. Or if we can't fix it, we'll allow you to go. If this world was good and something was wrong, people would be allowed to exit. They wouldn't come up with dumb excuses for not allowing people to exit. It's so like you if you are intelligent enough, you'll be able to see through the bullshit. We're talking about a system that doesn't care. That is why we have homeless people. That's why we have people who are living in poverty. That's why we have children that are growing up in poverty. And they want to say, oh, yeah, we value life. We value life. Like, man, that's why I believe there are NPCs in this world, because it's hard for me to believe that people can be that stupid. So, of course, there should be NPCs. NPCs will only be there to make NPCs will only be there just to make people think a certain way. You see a person doing things that do not make sense, and you feel like maybe I should do what that person is doing, because maybe there'll be many NPCs in the world. Like there'll be more NPCs than there are real people in the world. So you see these NPCs doing some things, like maybe believing in a false god. You'll be like, wow, there are people who believe in this thing and they're saying that it works, so you know, I'm believing that too. I mean, have you not spoken to people and you like, but mate, they're not, it's not that they're dumb, they might just be, maybe they made a deal with someone. Like, they can't be real, man. This can't be real. It sounds wrong. So it does make sense that we have NPCs in this world. Why wouldn't we have NPCs? Why wouldn't we have NPCs who are living in a world where we're being controlled? Why would they not create fake humans and make us believe that these humans are real, and make these humans do what they want everyone else to do, so that they will influence us real humans to do these things too? I mean, that would be smart, right? It's the dopest way to control people. And we do create NPCs, don't we? I've seen videos where they'll send a decoy into the wild. Send a decoy that resembles a tortoise. Send a decoy that resembles a snake, that resembles a crocodile. And other crocodiles will not be able to see that, oh, that thing is not real. So don't tell me that they cannot do that. There are things, you understand that they've created the fucking internet, bruh. You understand that I'm in South Africa right now. I'm in a village. Right now I'm living in a township. But I'm in South Africa right now. South Africa is very far from America, is very far from England, very far from Canada. I'm recording this video at, let me see, it's like 17:21. 20 September 2021. I'm gonna start uploading it around 7 p.m. Publish it around 9 p.m. Is that supposed to be possible? It's not supposed to be possible. If you didn't know this was possible and someone told you that it was possible, do you believe them? Or you'd be like, this person is nuts. This is not supposed to be possible, but it is. So you can't tell me they don't have NPCs, bruh. Why wouldn't they have NPCs if they want to control us? They probably have NPCs everywhere, and I don't. Chances are, if most humans that you see are not even real. I mean, it makes sense. Be cloning humans. I mean, not real humans, NPCs. Maybe you can't clone a real human. You can clone NPCs, of course. The reason why you wouldn't be able to clone a real human because of consciousness, like they have consciousness. I mean, yeah, you can clone them, but they will become an NPC. Maybe consciousness cannot be faked. But yeah, everyone is trying to be happy, man. All I know is that I'm not, and I have not done anything wrong in this reality. Maybe in other realities, but still, I'm not the same person that I would have been in other realities, or that I might have been in other realities. We are our memories at the end of the day. I behave the way that I behave because of what I know, or what I think I know, or what I've experienced, or what I think I've experienced, what I've learned, or what I think I've learned. I'm not the way that I am today because I just wanted to be like this. When I was like 2 years old, I was like, I wanted to be this kind of a person. When I was 5 years old, I was like, it's not what I chose to be. It's life, Life showed me what it showed me. And I'm the way that I am. But just because I am the way that I am because of what life showed me doesn't mean that I'm wrong. Because people will say, oh, it's because of how you've experienced life, that's why you think the way that you think. Yes, but it doesn't mean that I'm wrong. Because truth exists. So a person can experience life in a way that actually opens their eyes. And that is why it's good that we have deep conversations to see who's more right. You've experienced life the way that you've experienced it. I've experienced life the way that I've experienced it. So let's have a conversation. What have you learned? Did your experience help you see the world as it really is? Or there are some things that you might not really understand? That my experiences have helped me understand. We ain't happy because something is wrong. And that is the truth. Thank you, guys.